Evening. So, I have one spare for Dublin on Saturday. Verified digital transfer. I'm asking for £1,500. Demand has been crazy. So we need to agree this quickly, or I have other potential buyers interested around the corner.
Hey dude, yeah, thanks for coming to meet me and definitely interested in the ticket. I know this show is like a huge gig, isn't it? So super excited. You an Oasis fan yourself?
Cut my teeth on Britpop, mate. Seen Oasis more times than I can. Manchester, Nebworth, the whole lot. I respect the buzz, but I'm here to make sure you get in, if you don't mess me about. You ready to talk price, or just waxing lyrical?
No, yeah, it's really good to know. I'm actually buying from another fan as well. I wasn't sure if you were just like a tout that was just trying to make a lot of money on this, because obviously the price you're offering is quite high, to be honest.
Look, you want a fairy tale? Go queue up at the box office. If you find a ticket there, I'll eat my hat. You know, this isn't a charity, and demand for this gig is through the roof. If your other fan's legit and cheaper, go for it. But if you want certainty, I'm right here, proof ready.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. And yeah, definitely demand has been through the roof. So yeah, super interested and eager to start looking at agreeing a price. You said 1,500 at the moment. What's a price that you could go to that?
I can drop, but let's not play games. 13.50, instant transfer. You walk away sorted tonight. If you want to keep haggling, I'll move on. Someone will pay full whack before doors open. Up to you. This is a proper seat, not rubbish in the back row.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate the seats are really, really good seats. Yeah, so let's talk about pricing. 13.50 is still more than I would like to pay. I know face value was around £200, so it's still a massive markup for the ticket. I would be curious if we can get below the £1,000 figure. That's an area where I'd be able to just do the deal now, give you some money, and you'd be happy to close that out right now.
Under £1,000 for this show? You know that's not happening. I respect your passion, but I'm not here to do you a favour just because you're a fan. Best I can do is £1,250, but that's me stretching. Otherwise, good luck chasing those unicorns.
Hey man, yeah, and I'd wonder if what other things are in this deal that are important to you. Obviously, the cash is important, and I can pay you straight away. I would like to negotiate a lower price, but I'm curious about is there anything else that could sweeten the deal for you?
Straight up, fast, clean deal, no messing about. I want cash. No funny business. And quick confirmation you're good for it. That's what matters. I'm not after favours or extras. If you can move quick, maybe I knock off a bit more. But don't drag it out.
How many tickets do you have for sale? Because if you have a second ticket, I actually have a friend who's also looking for tickets at the moment, and I wonder if that's another way to sweeten the deal and maybe open up some opportunities to a better discount if we can agree a deal for two tickets.
Just the one spare left, mate. If I had a pair, we'd be talking different numbers. But I've got buyers circling for singles all day. If you want this seat, let's keep it simple and get it sorted now. Can't offer what I haven't got.
Man, you're driving a hard deal here. I'm not sure what to do. Oasis, like, I love the band and I really want to go to this show tonight, but unfortunately, I don't have the money you're asking for. So I'm in a really big dilemma here of what I can do. Is there any other things you can offer that maybe we can work through this together, some alternatives?
Look, I hear you, but this isn't a car boot sale. Demand's sky high tonight, and I've got others lined up. If you can stretch to £1,200, I'll hold it for you right now. Proof, transfer, done. Otherwise, I can't do magic. Last chance before I move on. Your call.
Listen, man, I'm going to have to give it a miss. I'm actually going to hold out. I know there's a show tomorrow night as well, so I'm actually going to hold out and see if I can get a ticket for the Sunday night show because I've kind of got some flexibility there. Again, this is my last offer. If you can get closer to £1,000, then I might be able to agree with you. But right now, all I have in my pocket is £1,000, and that's all I can offer to you now.
All right, if you're set on £1,000, then walk away. I'm not desperate. And this isn't a charity shop. There are punters outside the venue who'd rip my arm off for this seat at my price. Good luck on Sunday, genuinely, but I'm not bending further. Last word.
All right, mate. Really unfortunate. Worst case scenario, I'll have to just listen to the show outside the ground. But yeah, I appreciate you taking the time and good luck with it. Obviously, you've got my number. If you don't manage to sell the ticket, come back to me and maybe we can negotiate a deal later on tonight. But yeah, thanks for meeting.
Yeah, all right. Fair play. If you're still keen later and I haven't moved it, maybe we'll talk. But don't hold your breath. These don't sit around. Appreciate the straight talk anyway. Enjoy the night. Whatever happens.
So in that role play, I was practicing my negotiation till. No. So in that role play, I was practicing my negotiation skills, trying to secure a deal on an Oasis ticket. Didn't go well, to be honest, because I didn't manage to secure that precious ticket for under £1,000. However, I did manage to practice several key negotiation skills that at least meant that I did my best effort in trying to get the deal made. I did pretty well in terms of my feedback, so 72 out of 100, score's not too bad. I did pretty well, advanced in building rapport. At the start of the conversation, I did a lot to kind of build rapport with the ticket tout. Turns out he was a fan. I don't know why he's trying to sell the ticket at inflated prices. Would have been better if he'd done me a sweet deal at face value, but there we go. So I did a lot of work in terms of establishing trust at the start of the conversation. I also did a bit of kind of providing reasoned arguments. So we talked a little bit about the face value price. I shared a little bit about me having the money available to pay straight away. And the last thing I did was providing some strategic counter offers. One thing you'll notice is I also asked if there was a pair of tickets to try and like sweeten the deal there. Turns out there's only one ticket, which was a bit of a dead end. But was able to practice just doing counter offers to see if there was another way forward. What you can also do on Real Talk Studio is get a line-by-line analysis of your conversation to see where you've done well and where you can improve. So in here, you can see actually I started off the conversation pretty well. I'm getting that I've done a warm greeting, enthusiasm, personal, really good at building rapport and trust. So I did that really well. I'm getting feedback here that maybe I could have done better at this point. And what we do in those moments is we give you specific reframes of the conversation of things that you could have said that may have led to a different outcome. As you can see here, I've got another example where I could have taken a different approach and maybe just kind of clarified that I'm here to make the deal smooth for both of us. So that maybe would have demonstrated more of a strategic counteroffer and also developed more rapport and builds trust. So with Real Talk Studio, you can get line-by-line analysis of how you've approached the conversation, allowing you to get insights that enable you to go back and try again. So I'm going to go back in again and see if I can improve my ability to close the deal with the ticket out in the hope that I manage to get that precious Oasis ticket. So that's Real Talk Studio, helping you build confidence and clarity for difficult conversations.